Today I'm going to discuss the most important poem is all about the ninth class students. Legend of the Northland. Legend of the Northland is a very important poem of your syllabus, and here I'm going to discuss about all the things like introduction, theme, explanation and conclusion of this poem. The poem talks about a little woman who was punished by Saint Peter for refusing to give him any one of the cake that she had baked. In the story, Saint Peter reaches the cottage of the little woman after traveling around the world. He was very tired and hungry and pleaded to the woman to give him a piece of cake. So in this poem, here is a Saint Peter who was traveling around the world. Now he is very hungry just because of the fasting, just because of the traveling, and now he is asking for a piece of a cake. But the lady is so greedy, so selfish, and she always try to make a little cake for him. She always try to make a little cake for him. As she is very greedy, she really don't want to give him as a free. That's why she make it again and again and refuse to give him a piece of a cake. The woman was so calculating that she did not give him the piece of cake she was already having just because she thought it was quite big and costly to give him. So she baked another smaller and thinner cake for her guest. The greedy woman got so blind in the urge of earning money that she did not offer thin cake, either consider it to be too big to offer someone for free. So she is very greedy, she is very calculative. That's why she don't want to give him a piece of a cake. So she made another attempt and made an extremely ugly wafer out of the very small quantity of dough, which was again too large to give away. Such greedy ultimately made St. Peter angry and disheartened. So these are the things which make Saint Peter very angry, and that's why he cursed her and turned her into a woodpecker. A woodpecker is a bird who have to do lots of hard work in a day in order to gain the small piece of a food. That's why he turned her into a woodpecker. He was on the verge of fainting due to hunger. Saint Peter asked her to give him one cake, but the little woman, greedy and selfishness, did not allow her to do so. While baking the smallest and thinnest of the cake, she felt that the cake was too big to give away for free. The behavior of the woman provoked Saint Peter, who cursed her and changed her into a woodpecker. Saint Peter teaches a lesson to all humans that we must not be miserly and stingly, must help the needy if we are capable of doing so. So Peter here teaches a lesson to all the humans where if you are capable, always help the needy people around of you. Don't be greedy and selfish. So this is a conclusion of this poem, and this is the main explanation and theme of the poem. When Saint Peter is very hungry just because he was traveling around the world, and at the end he asked a lady who is very greedy, who is very selfish, and not give him a piece of a cake. She make again and again a thin cake, and at the end she refused to give him a piece of a cake, which makes Saint Peter so angry. That's why he cursed her into a woodpecker. So here we have some questions about the poem which is very important. Write the story of a legend of the Northland in about 10 sentences. The poem is the story of an old woman. She is asked by the Saint Peter for alms, who has become weak because of fasting and traveling, but her greed forces her not to give him anything. She becomes angry and makes her a woodpecker who bores hard dry wood to get food. Her clothes are burned to ashes, and she is left with a cap on her head, and she continues boring into hardwood for her little food. ठीक है? Now, next question is all about why was a Saint Peter tired and hungry? Saint Peter was a holy man. He used to preach people. Saint Peter was a holy man. He used to preach people. For his preaching, he often made long journey. Preaching means the when there are lots of sons are who are try to give everyone good lessons and good moral values, and this process is called preaching. When someone is trying to make efforts to make people happy and give them moral values. This process is called preaching. For his preaching, he often made a long journey. During the course of his journey, sometimes he did not take food and water. Beside, he had to observe fasts also. Fast and journey were the essential part of his life. Hence, he was tired and hungry. So, I hope you like this video, which is very important according to your examination point of views. And these are the most important questions which I have discussed with you, which are repeated in your exams again and again. And just read the whole poem and analyze all the questions in a very well manner, and try to write your answer in a very good structure. First of all, you have to give the introduction and explanation, then the main theme of the poem. At the end, you have to conclude your answer in your own word. Thank you so much.